Hey, Grandma, just was thinking about you and was trying to figure out a way to be able to celebrate your special birthday with you. We were really bummed. We were thinking about maybe trying to come out for your birthday, but it just wasn't going to work out with different things going on. And so I thought, how could we kind of be with you and help make your day special? And so I came up with an idea and I got a hold of a few people and I thought we'd do something a little bit special for you. So sit back and I have some special video messages just for you on your special day. We sure love you. Wish we could be there to have a slice of cake, but we hope you enjoy this video.
One word I would use to describe Grandma is loyal.
I think Grandma Bus is very adventurous.
When I think of Grandma, I think of intelligence.
Makes me think of Grandma Bus is thoughtful.
If I had to pick one word to describe you, I guess I would say strong.
One word to describe Grandma Bus is singing.
When I think about Grandma Bus, I think of a servant.
What I really like about Grandma Bus is that she's kind.
Grandma, you are kind.
Oh, I love her.
The one thing I would use to describe my grandma would be love.
Loving.
I love.
My favorite word I think of when I think of Grandma is loving.
One word I would use to describe Grandma is fun.
If there is one word I can use to describe Grandma Bus, it would be welcoming. She has always been welcoming to me into our house and into her life.
Grandma Bus is sprightly.
One word that makes me think of Grandma Bus is wonderful.
I think of a lot of knowledge, a lot of Bible reading, a lot of book reading.
One word I would use to describe Grandma is funny.
Grandma Bus is brilliant, always the smartest woman in the family. She's been teaching me lessons for 47 years now, and I appreciate it.
One word I would use to describe Grandma would be supportive.
A good word to describe you in one word would be caring.
She's very caring.
If I had to describe you in one word, I would use the word genuine.
The word I would use to describe Grandma and how she has impacted my life are two separate things, but they kind of blend together for me. I always picture her, and the first thing I think of is happiness and the beach. And if you think about it, they're really pretty much the same thing.
I think of hostessing.
I would describe you for one word being loving and kind and beautiful and just
We like Grandma Bus because she's always ornery. Ornery.
If I had to describe Grandma in one word, I would describe her as a treasure.
One word I would use to describe Grandma Bus is radiant. I love Grandma Bus because she plays with me and has fun with me. My favorite memory is going to the taco and playing all the toys and her watching me. I love you, Grandma. Bye. Happy birthday.
Hey, Grandma, it's Mike. Happy birthday. Love you. Lots of love from Oklahoma. I remember every year we used to go out there and would be professional skateboarders and bicyclers, and I remember a lot of scraped knees and elbows, but Grandma was always there to patch us up and get us back out there on the road trying it again. Appreciate it. Love you, Grandma. Bye.
One of my favorite memories with Grandma is always our beach trips, and then especially playing things like telephone on our beach trips. And even setting up like little schedules for who's gonna do what chores on the beach trips. Those were just a really special week each year.
Favorite memories with Grandma is whenever she would take me to Chili's on my birthday.
I have so many fun memories of growing up right down the street from Grandma, being able to go over and play Skip-Bo or Rummy Cube, watch Star Trek or Mr. Ed, go on bike rides, and everything was always more fun with Grandma and Granddad.
My favorite memory of Grandma is growing up when I went to school by her house. She would pick me up every day from school and we would walk home together. She would always show up with a bag of goldfish and a juice box, and we'd walk home while we ate my snack, and then we'd get home and she'd watch me jump rope, watch me ride my bike, basically anything. I have many memories like that of Grandma. And my second favorite memory of Grandma growing up is staying at her house on a lot of Saturday nights and going to church with her on Sunday mornings, and I helped teach her preschool class with her for many years. And that's some of my favorite memories of Grandma.
I remember all of the road trips we took with her and Granddad, and how she would have all of us kids sing different parts to praise songs on the way. And I remember her making cassette tapes of she and Jason singing Salty's praise music and sending them to me in Oklahoma, and I would listen to those over and over again.
Yo, shimmy boxes. I like when you shimmy boxes, and I like when you shimmy cards. And bye. And happy birthday to you, Grandma. Bye.
The best memory I have with my grandma is playing cards on Sunday.
I play fun, really fun card games like Uno. When we come to play cards on Sunday.
And as far as an influence goes, I would say that my appreciation for board games, dominoes, playing cards with the family, it's good quality time, and I think I probably got that from you. So thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Love you.
When I try to think of just one memory, it's just so difficult. It's almost impossible because I have so many great memories of the times that we've been able to spend together, from camping at the beach with JR and Joanne and their grandkids, and all of us out in tents and having so much fun. to the slumber parties at your house where we dressed up and made these elaborate plays and performed them for you and Granddad and whoever else would be there, and you were always cheering us on. And the memories just continued even as we got older, to special lunches and special cards. And I think that you're continuing to make great memories, even in the way that you are pen pals with the girls. They love hearing about stories from your life and about how you met Granddad, and they all want to ask you all these questions, and it's just a sweet thing that reminds me how sweet it is, and what a blessing it's been to just be able to share so many great memories with you.
My favorite memories with Grandma involve camping in the woods or at the beach, singing loudly on trails to scare away the bears, or walking along the shore, collecting seashells or making s'mores. All of my early fun memories with Grandma have to do with camping.
I love that Grandma Bus is my pen pal because she always writes to me when I write to her, and I hope that she has a great birthday.
One of my favorite memories with Grandma Bus is when her and Aunt Jeannie came up from California, and it was back when Grandma Karen was still living in Coleman, and we had a soccer ball with us, and we were out in that yard playing soccer with Grandma Bus and Aunt Jeannie. It was pretty fantastic, let me tell you.
A great memory I have of you is when y'all would always come out and play cards with us, be able to spend a whole lot of quality family time together, and it just get the whole family together. I hope you have a great birthday, and I love you very much, and I hope I can come out and see you sometime real soon.
The M&M jar at your house, growing up. That was one of the most important things that you always had ready for us at your house, and I thank you for that. Because I still like them, and I'm still waiting for my own jar to get here. Anyways, happy birthday, Grandma. I love you. Thank you for everything, and I hope that today is a very special day.
When she came over to our house, I really enjoyed it.
That I enjoyed is learning about Grandma Bus's life and your letters. Love you.
Hey Grandma Bus, it's Becca. I just wanted to say happy birthday and that we love you, and I would say a good memory would be when we came and stayed with you in California a couple of times, and just getting to spend time and hang out with y'all was so much fun, and so glad y'all let us stay at the house with y'all and let the kids play. And
my favorite memory with Grandma has to be whenever she introduced me to cuties. I've never had them before, and she was the first person who got me to try them. Also, whenever she would go take me for walks, and I would ride my scooter all around the block.
Hi, my name's Nathan. So I like about her eating lunch and having dinner.
When you think about Grandma Bus, you think about lunch and dinner? Yes? And what is your favorite thing to do with her?
Go to her house and spend the night here and spend the night there with our sleeping bags. One time we did that.
I think my favorite memories of Grandma Bus would be when she used to come down when Grandma Karen lived in Wapanucka, and we used to just like get all the folding tables out and just play all kinds of games. We played cards and dominoes like all day. It was so much fun.
I like playing with her with Magna-Tiles.
So you were playing Magna-Tiles with her? All right.
A special memory I have about you, Grandma, is when I lived with you before I married Jason, and on Sunday mornings you would always make pancakes before you went to church, and you would leave me enough pancake batter to make pancakes for myself and the griddle out and just everything, and you were just so thoughtful, and I cherished that time that I was able to live with you, and that was just a blessing in my life as I was going to hygiene school to be able to live with you, and just the little thoughtful things that you did, like the pancakes, and I had so much fun playing card games or dominoes with you and Aunt Jeannie and Uncle Mike and Aunt Lisa and Jason. I remember Christmases at your house, and just all those special ways that you ministered to our family. And as the kids were born, you spent so much time crocheting each of them a special blanket, just your love and thoughtfulness that you've poured into our lives, and still it comes through in your cards that you send. That's just really special memories that I have of you, and I love you.
One of my favorite memories with Grandma Bess is actually really recently when I went out to California with Becca and David, and we stopped by in Bakersfield to see her, and she met Clarity, and it was just a really fun time to meet everyone that day.
We have had many great times over the years together, going to church, eating breakfast together, playing cards, just all the different family activities we've had. I just want to wish her a happy birthday.
Some of my favorite memories are playing cards with you, Grandma.
The best memories I have with her and Granddad both together was headed to the beach. That was always the best thing to do in the summer. Getting in the car, traveling in the back seat, singing songs all the way to the beach and all the way back. Some of my fondest memories.
Grandma's impacted my life by always being encouraging, and by her faith in the Lord, and for always encouraging me to keep walking on the path that God has for me.
A memory that I have that impacted my life. It's gonna be weird because it wasn't really with her, but I remember once we waved her away on the plane, and ever since then, for months, me and Hope, every time we saw a plane go by, we wave at it and say, "Bye, Grandma Bus." And I remember that. That is like the one memory that has lasted me forever, was thinking she was on every plane that went overhead, and we would always wish her to have a safe trip, that we loved her. Hope your birthday is amazing, Grandma.
Over my life in the years, Grandma Bus has taught me that, it's okay to make up your own rules to games because it's just family,
Grandma has influenced my life in many ways, but one in particular is the godly woman she is and how she handles herself, how she treats others, and goes back to her just loving people, loving God, and just always wanting to make sure she does the right thing. And I think that's one thing we could all want to be like as we grow up, is more like Grandma.
How you have impacted my life, Grandma, is in such a powerful way for the work of the ministry. When we moved to Ohio and I was unpacking my office and I was going through all of my Bibles, because I've kept them throughout the years, even at times when I get new Bibles, I've kept my old Bibles. And as I went through them, it became evident that every time I got a new Bible, it was because you and Granddad had bought one for me and signed it and wrote such encouraging words and prayers over me in the leaflets and the covers of those Bibles. And it was just it's kind of been a blessing to reminisce and think about all those times where you have helped point me in my life towards Christ. I remember singing so many songs together throughout the years and enjoying just times of worship really together as a family, as you encouraged us to do. And I always came back to that song, "Wherever He Leads, I'll Go." And whenever God called us to come to Ohio, there was that song that we used to sing so often, "Wherever He Leads, I'll Go." And that is the way that you have impacted my life, by encouraging me to press on towards Christ, to pursue Him, to serve Him, and to live my life in a way that would honor the Lord.
She's been a huge impact on my life. As we grew up living right next to her and growing around her, she always taught us the right way to live and the right way to have a family. And as her oldest grandchild, I feel like I fulfilled most of those duties better than the rest of them.
One of the ways Grandma has had an impact on me was when I was old enough to realize that she had been exposed to the realities of life, that she hadn't become a Christian till she was later, that there was nothing that any of us went through that would be a surprise to her or something she wouldn't be able to handle. And there were times when she was there for me when things were broken or things were not perfect. She was there for me after the birth of a baby when I needed someone to talk real with. She was there for me when I lied about why I was late to church, and she handled that amazingly well. And I knew that there was nothing that I couldn't talk to her about, no trouble, no problem that she would not be able to discuss with me.
Greatest impact Grandma Bus has had on my life is probably my love of education, because she was constantly teaching us new things and showing us new ways to do things and helping us improve ourselves. And she was always looking at something and educating herself. By example, she showed us that it was important.
My grandma has impacted my life by following Christ.
Grandma Bus has shown me that it's never too late to travel across the country and go see all the different places and family members and everything.
Grandma, how you've impacted my life is when I think about you, I think of a servant and just how you've spent your life serving others when you were a mom, taking care of 3 kids, and then as you serve, teaching Sunday school, all those little 3-year-olds in your class, and then I remember you crocheting mats out of grocery sacks for the homeless, and just how you've spent your time serving the Lord and loving your family and those around you, and that just made a big impact in my life. And I know that you're a faithful prayer warrior, and just what a blessing that is to have someone faithfully praying for us and for all of your grandkids and kids. You are a blessing, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Happy birthday!
The way she has impacted my life is by being a part of it. She always makes me feel special and loved whenever she gets to see me.
Grandma Bus has been a great example of how you should continue on with your outgoing adventures and your desire to go and to see more and to do more. She doesn't let her age slow her down.
A way that Grandma has impacted my life is she made me realize how fun grandparents could be and how involved in their grandkids' lives that they could be. And so I see my parents do that, and I know eventually I will do that also.
Hi, Grandma Bus. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
You, Grandma Bus. Happy birthday, Grandma.
She's one of the most loving grandmas there is. No matter what we all go through or what we do, she always loves us unconditionally and is one of the most loving people I know.
Happy birthday, Grandma. Today is a very special day because today is all about you. So I hope today is one of the greatest days in your life as all of us get to celebrate a wonderful day, which is your birthday. Thank you for everything that you have done for us. Thank you for always being there and just making us laugh and putting a smile on our faces.
When I think of Grandma, I think of being read to. I think of sitting and crocheting and doing cross stitch. When I think of Grandma, I think of travel.
I miss you, Grandma Bus.
Miss you so much. Love y'all. Bye.
Happy birthday, Grandma Bus.
Happy birthday, Grandma. Love you.
Happy birthday, Grandma. Love you.
Love you, Grandma Bus, and I hope you have a great birthday.
I love the Grandma.
Happy birthday, Grandma. We love you and we miss you.
Hi, Grandma. I miss you and I love you and I miss you for the day. And I keep kind and I...
Let's say it slower. Say, Grandma, you are kind. You say it.
Grandma, you are kind.
You have to tell her happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Bye.